Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Automobilista for another video. Today we're going to be driving this absolute beast of a car, the Alfa Romeo from the 1937 Grand Prix mod. Now I know there's a big Ferrari logo on the side there, but this car is still officially designated as an Alfa Romeo, but I think it ran under the Ferrari team name. Feel free to correct me on that. This era of racing is very bad for me. I don't know much about it, so I'm very much open to being educated in the comments below. So what I'm going to be doing with this gorgeous machine is taking it round the VLN Nordschleife, because why not, right? I like to try and break out the serious stuff every now and then. We had the lawnmowers the other day. That was a lot of fun to do. And while this isn't anywhere near a lawnmower, quite a lot more difficult to drive in that case, I think it would be quite an interesting experience for both me and you guys. A quick disclaimer, by the way, I've never actually driven this car on any circuit apart from the old A1 ring. I've driven a couple of laps around there just to make sure the force feedback is right and everything's feeling okay. But around this circuit, around the Nordschleife, I have no experience. So what you're going to be seeing is my first ever attempt at lapping a Nordschleife in this thing. Just a bit of context before we get out on circuit. A decent lap time for a GT3 around this variant of the Nordschleife is around 8 minutes 5 seconds, 8 minutes 10 seconds, that sort of area, that sort of ballpark. Now I have no intention of getting anywhere near that in this car. I think it'd be a good idea just to show you, how much racing cars have come on over the course of nearly a century. Shall we start her up then? Yeah, I think we should. Never fails to put a smile on my face, that noise. Sounds like a bloody airplane starting up. I love it. Right, okay. Revs up, touch in, first gear. Away we go. Putting on then to the circuit in our 1937 Scuderia Ferrari Alfa Romeo. Come down to arena section for the first time, and the noise of this thing, it's so old. I feel like I'm shoveling coal into the engine. On that note is a V12 4 litre supercharged with 2 valves per cylinder. Don't only imagine the amount of fumes this would chuck out back in the day. Unfortunately, no diesel smoke for this. It's not a diesel, but I think we should maybe apply the diesel smoke decal thing from the trucks and put it on this car. We're through there sort of nicely. You have to be so careful of the throttle on this thing. Like I said, 400 horsepower. Quite easy to get things wrong, and I'm going to be trying to use heel and toe as best I can, but please bear in mind that my clutch is very broken, so you might see me backing into corners when I don't mean to. I'm sort of very fortunate. This is probably going to be one of the last videos I film with these pedals. Hint hint. But gonna make do for now. Right, okay, so nice and easy around here. You do a lot of steering in this car with the throttle, which is no surprise really. Big old bias-ply tyres all around on this. Positive camber at the front, because that's how things work back in this era. The second gear somewhere there it is. Found it eventually. Nice and easy through this endurance layout chicane. Now instead of putting onto the Nordschleife, now we're going to peel to the right, and that'll bring us on to the GP circuit again to start off a quote-unquote flying lap. Right, okay, so nice and easy, and now full throttle. Trying to keep it in a straight line. It wants to kill me. This means it makes such a great noise, this thing. It's so industrial. I love it. Right, I'm going to see it brake about here. You're thinking that's early, Jimmy? Yeah, but you don't know this car. You see it's trying to kill me on the way down. Still on the brakes. Drifted in. First gear. I'm going to try and do a semi-competent lap round here. No promises though, of course, because as I said at the start of this video, this is actually my first time. This is my first proper lap on the Nordschleife now. You're seeing it as it happens, so I'm definitely being very cautious. You just keep using second gear. Use that massive torque this engine has. I'm not sure of the exact figure, but it's plentiful, I can tell you that. You can feel it. Car trying to kill me. Again, brakes. Just being very slow with this car. No sudden movements, be it even on downshifts or on the throttle, just trying to be as smooth as possible. Trying to take the Jackie Stewart style of driving. No, this is before his time, significantly before his time, but we've got to try and apply those lessons, I think. This is sort of kind of benefits from that sort of driving. Okay, nice and easy. And onto the back straight. Take third early, use that torque. See the castle in the distance there. touch the curb there. Oh, okay. Just slide through there like it's completely normal. And a second gear. Oh, you can see the car just not wanting to do that. Doesn't really have much grip once it gets beyond a certain slip angle, this thing, so you have to be careful. Now, instead of peeling to the right, we turn on to the Nordschleife proper. Here we go then. I'm being so tentative. On the power, brake, bring it in. This is where I really wish we had a decent historic Nordschleife to drive around. Maybe one day, if any of the game developers are listening, please do that. I'm gonna keep it in second through here. I could probably be in third, but using the brakes to turn there a little bit. And now I take third nice and early, use that torque. Second. Oh geez, okay, again, don't bin it, don't bin it, don't bin it. Nearly binned it, nearly binned it, nearly, but still nearly binning it, okay. But you can see once the car sort of brakes, I guess breaks the level of traction. I don't know how to explain it really. There is an angle you can slip at, and when you go past that slip angle, the car becomes almost, well, you saw what just happened there. Anyway, so we're gonna try and get a nice run through here. I say that, I'm so chill on the throttle right now. Finally get to open her up a little bit. 400 horsepower from that glorious V12 engine. Coming up to the flats now. I'm gonna brake way before. This is not a sort of corner that this car likes. There we go. Now, of course, every fibre of my being is saying, Jimmy, smash that throttle, go as fast as you can, but I'm having just to rein it back. Rein it back. Think about the car, think about how I'm probably going to crash at this section here, up into fourth gear for the first time. Got to think about how fast we're going right now. We're going to go nice and easy, still in fourth gear, and I'll brake downhill here so the car wants to get away from you. Okay, that was a nervous laugh. Okay, now downhill. This is one of the fastest points on the circuit. Of course, with that massive compression at the bottom, I have no idea how this car is going to deal with it. Come on, glorious Alfa. We're going to be very chill through here again. I'm not pushing at all. I'm just trying to get a lap round at the moment. I said not pushing. I'm still sliding it like a madman, but it's not intentional. Third gear. Second gear. Using the throttle just to push the car out of the corner when I feel like I'm a little bit too shallow on my entry. There you go. I got too excited then. I got too excited in second gear. Let's not do that again. I thought I was gonna have a really cool badass slide there, but it killed me. So easy peasy. Touch that curb. Nice. Got a throttle. And down to second, trying to brake in as straight a line as possible. I don't want to be braking when the car is sliding, because the car does not respond to that at all. Easy downhill. I said easy downhill. I said easy. Okay, we're good. No, we're not. No, we are good. Okay. And now coming through my favourite section of the course. Miss, hit, miss. Or if you're me, miss, miss, miss. Ah! Oh, we actually almost hit that one. Oh, and this is always difficult, this chicane. Also, I say it's a chicane into, well, a chicane with a very tight exit into the hairpin. Getting sideways. I'm rarely using first gear, just afraid of what the car will do. I've got a feeling we aren't going to be quite doing the 8-minute lap or so that the GT3s are capable around here. Might be a little bit off that. Oh, geez, this is always terrifying because it's off camber. Downhill as well. And in this corner, it's the opposite. I want to get on the power early, but I don't want to die. I'm scared. Okay, alright. Third gear, okay. Still going. In our glorious tank of a car. Oh my, I'm just not feeling confident. You see my pedal movements aren't too great either right now. Bring it out, bring it out. Okay. Now, this is all uphill now. This is where the torque of the engine is really going to help us out a little bit. Of course, round here, it's usually flat from that corner down the bottom there to the little left-hander coming up to the carousel a bit further up the circuit, but no way in this. I'm gonna grab fourth gear, let the torque disperse. It doesn't even flinch. It's accelerating like we're on bloody flat. King of torque. Okay, this is the little left-hander I was talking about. Very difficult corner at the best of times. Not as bad in this because you aren't going as fast, just because you can't get that fast. And now this little right-hander before the carousel coming up here has caught me out on so many people so many times because it breaks. There's a little bit of a elevation change there, and it's really easy to sort of brake after the elevation change, and you're braking downhill and your braking zone is just extended and you end up going wide or into the wall. Worst case scenario. So I'm gonna try and take the carousel here. Put it down to first gear for the first time in a long time. Save the ring. Yep. I'm down with that. Alright, so not very bumpy on this version, but we're through okay. Now coming into the latter half, or the last third of the Nordschleife, and for me, anyway, it's the most difficult part of the track. Very fast, very flowing. If you sort of break your rhythm through here even once in a normal car, then usually your lap time is ruined. Of course, in this, there's not really a rhythm, just many cases of trying not to die. Now you might think that I'm being a bit of a wuss with the throttle around here, but I'm giving it as much as I think I can give it without dying, you know. I've already had one little brush of the barrier. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, the old bias-ply tyres not quite providing the grip that I want. Not quite anyway. Fill it in, fill it in. Curb down here. It's a bit nasty. Okay. On the throttle again. Come on, you be good now. Pretty sure that's meant to be YouTube corner. Doesn't look like it in this version. Imagine seeing one of these at YouTube corner, just barreling its way through, overtaking M3s left, right and centre. I say overtaking M3s, just driving through M3s. Okay, nice and easy, nice and easy. Brake before the crest. Rear end of the car backs its way in. Now I'm going to put on, probably, the speedo down the Donjiho, which I'm probably saying wrong because, well, just bad habits I suppose. But the big old straight at the back of the circuit, the way I'm saying it wrong. I'm interested to see what this will do in the straight. Now, I've got the gearing there, it's as long as it can be. So I'm interested to see what we'll do. I'll try and grab my keyboard when I get a second, just to the left of me. I don't want to do it right now. To go through the second carousel, the baby carousel. Again, nowhere near as bumpy as it is in the real version, and I just got that wrong. My keyboard grabbed. Oh jeez, and I think it's 5. There it is, so I have to turn on that annoying little marker at the bottom there, which I really dislike having on most of the time. But you're seeing now, third gear, already doing 130 k's, nearly 100 mile an hour, 160 is 100. Okay, let's let her rip then, shall we? Let's see what this pre-World War II machine can do down the straight. Already at 220 k's with 140 mile an hour, up into fourth gear, top gear. Come on, baby! Let's see what you got. Castle there to the distance. 250 k's. Come on, give me 260. Give me still pulling 260. Give me 270. Come on, give me 270. I believe. Come on, the hill. Doesn't matter. Torque. 270 k's. Now I've got a. I know what. Screw it. Let's see what we can do through here. Oh, it's scary. What am I doing? No. Okay, that was a bad decision to do that. But 270 kilometers an hour in a 1937 Alfa Romeo Grand Prix car. That was absolutely terrifying. And that, if I get across the line in one piece, come on, we can do it, is going to be a lap of the VLN Nordschleife. I have no idea what time that was. Probably somewhere 11, 12 minutes or so. It felt very slow, but we're through. We made it through. I know he died a little bit. Oh, what a rush. What a fantastic car to drive. I've got to see what time we did, so let's go find out how bad we did, shall we? Alright, so I've just had a look at the times. And we managed a 10:55.5, which isn't too bad. It's a bit slower than MX-5 would do around here, I think. But look at it down the straight. Look at it, just dancing all over the spot. What a fantastic car to drive and a lot of fun. Guys, I really recommend going and finding the mod. It is the 1937 Grand Prix mod. I'll try and remember to link it below in the description. Somehow I survived, somehow. But if you enjoyed the video and found it fun and maybe a little bit informative, even though I didn't know much about this car, then make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care guys, have an awesome day. See you next time.